Each bar in this set, by itself, produces many tones. Instead of each bar producing one note, each bar produces something more like a chord. Okay, so how does this work? How do you get multiple notes from a single bar? We know that a bar like this has many different modes of vibration, and each of those modes has its own frequency. Normally, in typical playing, one of those modes stands out as the defining pitch in your ear, and the other modes kind of blend into the background. But by hitting the bar, striking it in the right way, from the right directions, and at the right directions, in the right locations along the bar, you can bring out different modes of vibration, and you can hear their different pitches more than you normally would. And by carefully reshaping the bar, thinning it at just the right, carefully chosen locations, you can tune the relationships between those different modes. So, in effect, you can, by striking the bar in the right ways and by reshaping it to get these different pitches, you can create a kind of chordal relationship between these audible pitches in the bar. And here's another set of bars. This set is tuned differently from the set I was playing a minute ago. Each bar in this set is tuned to a different set of relationships between the modes from the other set. Let me just play it a little bit so you can hear it. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try and bring out each of the modes separately so you can hear it. I'm going to try and play one bar, highlight one mode within that bar so that you can hear what that one mode sounds like and its relationship to the other modes. Here's the lowest mode in this bar. I'm using an extra soft mallet to bring out the lowest mode. So it's that note. It's a couple of octaves above the note that I'm singing. Hope you can hear that. Here's the next mode up, using a harder mallet this time. And now I'm emphasizing this note, a couple of octaves above the note I'm singing. And now a third mode. And this is too high for me to sing. It's a couple octaves above this note, about 4 octaves above this note. And finally one more, way up there. It's several octaves above this note. Together, all those modes add up to something like a 6th chord. A nice little blend here. And all the other bars in this set, they're not all tuned exactly to the same chord, but they're tuned in ways that all relate nicely. Here's another set, again, tuned differently from the ones you heard before. This is actually tuned differently in both sets. The relationships between the modes in each bar are different from the previous sets, and also the overall scale that it produces is an unusual and exotic scale. And because I wanted to bring out that scale with a lot of clarity, the way I did the tuning between the different modes was such that it really brings out a single clear note instead of sounding chordal. So I deliberately did this one differently. I did this one much the way that people do overtone tuning in professionally made marimba bars as well as vibraphone bars and some other instruments. Namely, I brought out mostly octaves and twelfths because those pitch relationships are really clear in the ear. They focus the ear on a single pitch and make the pitch sense really clear. Here is the low note on this thing. Okay, there we have that note. I get by striking from the top. I can get a different note by striking from the side. I'm striking from the side now. And I hope you can hear it. I'm getting an octave above that original note. And now this other mode here. That's the 12th. Very high up there. do love that scale. Here again is the same set of bars that we heard at the beginning of this video. I'm bringing them out again because I wanted to have a chance to explain the mode tuning of this one. I didn't explain it at the time. Here's what they sound like. And here's what we're hearing. Here's the lowest mode. I'm going to use the soft mallet. I'm going to strike at the center from above. That's the lowest mode. I'm going to go to another mallet, strike the side, now, center. So those two notes are a fourth apart, which is an unusual way to construct a tone quality, building on fourths like that. Here's the next mode. That's an octave above that fourth that you heard a minute ago, kind of interesting. And now here's the next mode up. And that's a fourth above that, the one we just heard. So this is unusual, a tone quality built on fourths. It's a nice exotic effect. And here's one more bar set. This is nothing but a set of rebar, pieces of rebar, kind of grungy looking, set on a piece of styrofoam, which helps project the sound and given the treatment that allows it to have that chordal feeling.